Hi everyone, it's Divine Interventions, and I'm here for a video to talk about being newly awakened. How many of you out there are experiencing this? When I say newly awakened, I mean you're waking up to the idea that you are an empath, a highly sensitive person, a light worker, or highly intuitive. Mm. Does that sound like you? All right, well, great. Well, take this journey with me because I'm on this path right now and I'm feeling enlightened, but I'm also feeling confused. I'm also feeling like I don't know what to do next. So let's talk about it. All right. So if you're like most empaths, highly sensitive people, so forth and so on, you've probably had a traumatic childhood. Yeah, sound familiar? Okay. And then the traumatic childhood leads to traumatic events in your adulthood. What I mean by that is you attract toxic people. One way to describe that is a narcissistic type of person, a sociopath, or psychopath. Yeah, look it up because it gets deep. But this is what we attract when we don't know who we are. Okay, it's very dangerous because a lot of us can be severely abused, and it's hard for us to recover, especially if we don't figure it out before it's too late. If we don't figure out who we truly are, who we're meant to be, then it can really be sad. But I'm happy to say that we're here together right now, which means that we're all newly awakened and we woke up before it was too late. Before we were put into a permanent slumber, we awakened. Thank you, God. Thank you to Source. Thank you to the collective. Mm. All right, so it's a blessing that we're all here right now. Let's get that clear, right? We're not victims, we're survivors. But now that we know all this, what do we do with this information? That's the question I ask myself day in and day out. I am excited about this information, but I still have issues. I still struggle because, again, the trauma that I experienced as a young person, a lot of that stuff is still with me. I haven't been able to overcome it completely. I'm working on it through meditation and prayer. But what I'm understanding through the education I'm receiving through the universe is that I'm here to serve humanity. I'm here to help Mother Earth and all her inhabitants transcend all the density and negativity that she has been stuck in for eons. And that's my purpose here. Sounds exciting, right? But how do I get there when I'm afraid of the very people I'm supposed to serve, right? How do you overcome yourself? How do you get out of your own way so that you can be who you're called to be? And how can you do it and protect yourself from being further hurt? That's the dilemma I'm in right now. And so I'm making this video not to come across as a guru or somebody that can necessarily help you, but I need help. And through me attempting to be of service, I'm also receiving service, right? So it's a fair exchange. I'm not here to be above anyone, below or beyond. We are all created equal, okay? And I look at a lot of YouTube videos about this topic, but no one really goes in depth about the dark side of it, so to speak, which is when you're here to help and serve, but it took you a long time to awaken to that fact, and so um, you manifested relationships that you know appear to be toxic and just not beneficial, and it's left you with scars. So you're a little gun shy. You want to get out there, you want to be of service, but the anxiety comes in, the time traveling, where you go back to something that's happened to you in your past and use that information to make a decision present day. And sometimes that can be, um, that can lead you to just be making decisions based on fear and fear alone. And we don't want to do that because fear is a lower vibration and it keeps us stuck, you know. And part of awakening is to get out of that, to get out of that cycle. Um, and the thing is that, I need help from my brothers and sisters across the world, because sitting across from someone with a PhD who's, you know, went to school and all that to help people with perceived mental illnesses, they don't have a chapter in any of their courses that talks about people who are highly sensitive, empathic, intuitive. It doesn't really tap into the spiritual side of things. And when we ignore one part of a being, we miss out on being able to really help and heal the being. Okay, you have to look at all aspects of us. And we definitely are spiritual human beings, right? So you don't always get the help you need when you go to a therapist, counselor, because they're not trained to deal with this part of it, right? So they can help you to a certain degree. But then there's a glass ceiling, right? You hit that ceiling, you're like, oh, I can't go much further with you. And then you just release them in love and light, thank them for the experience, but you will take it from there, right? So that's where I'm at, folks. And if you're in that same place, please share your thoughts with me, your comments, concerns, recommendations, suggestions, because I'm in need of it, and I know there's others who are in need of it. I wanted they can do anything that they want to do. All right, so I'm not going to make this video super, super long. Just kind of wanted to touch bases with the collective. And what I'm going to do is, based upon your comments, I'm going to make another video with actual suggestions and what to do now. I'm awakened. Now what do I do? Well, trust me, the answers are going to come. Where there's a will, there's a way. And where there's a student, the teacher will appear. So I think we're on the right path. We're on the right path. So stay encouraged, stay blessed, in love and light. Until next time, bye bye.